Happy New Year wherever you're watching this video from. Guys, we need 500 subscribers by the end of this year. Please, 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 please hit the subscribe button. We really need your help. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys. Happy New Year to everyone. Wherever you're watching from. Today I'm showcasing our hair collection, our VTB Hair Collection human hair. And here, this is the closure, and as you can see, this is how it comes packaged. It has the color, it indicates the type of closure, and we have our logo to let you guys know that it is our own collection that we have selected this hair. It's cuticle aligned. It's amazing brand of hair, and this is one of the bundles. This is the 16-inch bundle. It shows you what type of wave it looks like, and it comes packaged with our logo, just being professional. And this is the 18-inch. It took a while for me to customize this hair collection with the package, and I'm so proud of it. So we have a client who will be getting her hair done, and she's getting a glueless sewing install that I'll be doing tomorrow. So today I'll be focusing on preparing the hair, not washing, sorry. I'm focusing on shampooing the hair and removing all the residuals. So for the closure, you have to bleach the knots to make it look natural. So I'm just showing the type of powder that I'll be using to help us lift the knot so it can look natural. Got to be glued, which I usually use to prevent the bleach from bleaching the extra hairs. And then the yellow pump shampoo, because to help tone the lifted hair. Every time you lift hair with bleach, you have to tone it so that it can become a natural tone. And then of course a wide comb brush, because you want to make sure the hair does not detangle. And for this, those plastic what is it called, knives, I use that to just help me apply the bleach. And then also of course a water bottle and the volume to use with the bleach, a water bottle just to help to make sure the bleach does not get to the other parts of the hair, a towel. And then I also have these foils that helps me to process the bleach on the hair. It really comes in handy, but I'm just showcasing the tools that I like using. I use that to hang the hair because I let the hair air dry after I shampoo and treat the hair, so it usually makes it easy for me. And then of course the mixing bowl, and this is the process that I use. First I start with the bleach powder, the bleaching powder. I get it from the beauty supply. You can use any brand, it really does not matter, but at this process you have to be very, very careful with the consistency of the bleach. My personal preference, I like the consistency to be similar to the toothpaste consistency. And of course you cannot forget your gloves. So the reason why I like the consistency to be toothpaste, because I do not want the bleach to seep in through the hair and get to the end of the hair. I just want it to bleach the knots right on the nets, and that's all I like. So that's why I'm very particular with the consistency of the bleach. And over here you'll see me, it took me some time to get the consistency that I wanted, but I would really highly recommend, if you're doing this at home, take your time on this one, because it will take your time in this step, because it will give you the best result and it will make your work easy. So I usually go step by step. I just add little by little until I get the right consistency. So guys, please do not forget, we need 500 subscribers. Please, please, please hit the subscribe button. And also I usually use this little whisk. It is so cute, but I love it. It just helps to whisk the mixture better. And then also, like I mentioned before, our hair collection, we sell it. We have a website, VTB Collections .online, and we have this hair. We have it in body wave, we have it in natural kinky, we have it in straight. It comes in all colors. We have 1B27, we have 1B27, we have 1B2730. So guys, please, on the link below, we have provided the link to our website. Please feel free to go to our website and you can view all of the type of the hair collections that we have at VTB. So please guys, don't forget to click that link below. And also on our website, you'll be able to see our bonnets, our African custom made bonnets, our hair products, the hair oil, the anti-itch spray, which my client, she has her anti-itch spray already because it really comes in handy. She works a lot, and she loves that anti-itch spray. And also our shea butter that is sourced from Ghana. So guys, just click the link below and make sure you subscribe to our channel so we can get to 500 subscribers by the end of this year. So back to this video. As you can see, I am taking my time to get the right consistency, because if it's too watery, it will seep through the net. I just want a consistency where when I apply on the net, it just stays on the net and just bleaches the top, the roots, right? So I usually take my time and I use that knife that I'm going to use to apply on the net, and just make sure I'm happy with the consistency. Also, so when a client is getting a sewing installation, and if this is your first time watching this channel, just to point it out again, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I went to cosmetology school and I've been a cosmetologist for God knows how long. And now I just take specific clients, and my client wanted to try a new style. So I'm so excited for her. So you can see I was satisfied with that consistency. And when I'm preparing the hair, when the client makes a request and makes their order and they want me to prepare their hair for them, this is the process that I follow through. So I will start with the closure first, because the closure takes some time. I will process the closure first, and then I will proceed to the bundles, the hair bundles that I will be shampooing it. So I use a towel and then I add the foil. For the foil is what it's going to help me process the it's going to help the bleach process faster. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And I'll add a foil on top of it, so it helps to kind of generate heat, and that's why the process goes faster. But just to point out, this is how our label comes in with our hair. It comes with instructions at the back on how to take care of your hair, guys. We make it easy for you. We show you the steps that you need to do to take care of your human hair. So as you can see, this is our closure. It is HD, so it's like a translucent, so that you can be able to style it on your hair and match your skin tone. And I use a wide toothbrush, not toothbrush, oh my god, comb. But as you can see right here, it's a HD lace, so it's really, once you apply, you can put your makeup that matches your skin tone, and voila, you have it like it looks natural. And the hair, it is so smooth, it's cuticle aligned. And this is what I do before I apply the bleach. I go ahead and comb the baby hairs out of the way. Remember guys, we are trying to only bleach the baby hair, and this is where the water bottle comes in handy. It helps to tame the hair, to tame the baby hairs, so they can be out of the way. And like I said, I use this type of comb just to be able to make sure that I detangle the hair and it does not tangle, and also kind of make the hair just flow through and tame it in a way that the bleach, I'm only trying to bleach the knots on the net and not bleach this extra hair. So that's why I take my time through this process. And then guts to be glued, I spray it on the hair. Sometimes with experience I've had, sometimes some of the when you're moving the hair, it sometimes the bleach kind of seeps through or not, but it does not. But at the same time, when you're applying, sometimes some drop on the hair. So I use guts to be glued hair, just guts to be glued on the hair, just to be on the safe side, because I'm just trying to make my work easy, and I will take all the repercussions that I can. And if you can notice, those hair that are hanging on the side of the net, sometimes they get some bleach, sometimes bleach drops on them when you're applying. So I just like going ahead and just spraying the guts to be glued, because I'm going to shampoo this hair anyway. So the guts to be glued, the glue will come out. So that's why I just take the precautions and spray it, so that just to make the work easy for me. That's all I do. And then before I apply again, I look at the consistency, and when I apply, I do not press. That's why I use this disposable knife. I do not I hold on the edge of the net so that it doesn't move when I'm applying. And when I'm applying, I do not press. I just, it's like a top layer. It's very smooth. I'm very gentle during this time. And of course, I start with the beginning, and I make sure all parts of the nets are covered with the bleach. And I do not press. I do not use a lot of pressure when I'm applying. It's just a smooth and gentle application. I promise, guys, you do not have to use a lot of pressure. And look, I did spill a little bit on the side, and that's why I use the guts to be glued on the side, because with experience that sometimes happen. We're all human, we can be perfect. But after I apply, I usually, some people do not apply on the whole net. This is a 5D 5x5 closure, so I just apply on the whole net, because sometimes my client will be able to it will give my client more surface area for her to manipulate the part, if she wants the middle part or the back part or anything. But look at, guys, how I applied it. It did not seep through at all. You just have to be gentle and take your time. And I do like this 5x5 closure. So guys, let me know if you're a beautician, if you used it before. Let me know which closure you like, 4x4 or 5x5. So here I am just applying the foil. I'm covering. This will help to produce heat and help the bleach process faster. And I always just take my time. It's a medium size, and then I just fold the edges, and I time it. Here it's personal. My client she has a dark skin, so I do not over bleach it because of her skin tone, because I'm going to use a darker tone anyway. So it depends, but with my experience, I've learned client with darker tones on their when I'm bleaching their closures, I do not let it stay for 40 minutes or so or something. I do not over bleach the knots. I just bleach it in a way that they are just lifted a little bit, and then I shampoo the net. So it depends. Everyone is different, but I really pay attention to my clients because everyone is different. So over here now, while that color is processing, my next step is to shampoo the bundles, and all those packs, the the packet that the hair came in, I make sure I save them, because this is an investment for my clients, and they'll be reusing this hair. So I save everything, so that when they remove it and they want a different side, let me say she goes back to crochet, she'll be able to save this hair. I will condition it, I will shampoo and condition it, and then store it for her. I give it to her to store it. So you can see here, I'm just showing, this is our hairline. guys, this is the hair that I selectively picked by myself, and this is what I use on our clients. I'm using different layers for her. I'm using 14-inch, 16-inch, and 18-inch because she wants that layered look, and this is the best way to achieve it. And this is how it comes. Look at that volume, look at that body. It is amazing. And of course, we have instructions at the back of the label so you can be able to know how to take care of the hair. And this is the weft. Look at how thick it is, guys. It is so, this hair is amazing, and you will see at my next video how I install, how it looks, right? But all you have to do when you get it, you just remove the label. And when I'm shampooing the hair, I leave it on that. As you can see, the weft is very secured. I leave it that way when I'm shampooing because it is so easy to shampoo the bundles when they're kept like that, when you use them the way they came, the way they've been packaged. So like I said, I try to make my work easy and not hard because I mean, why complicate my work? But this is how these are the steps that I follow. And then of course, guys, you have to detangle the hair first. You cannot, whether it's human hair, whether it's natural hair, you cannot wet your hair without detangling. And that's why this comb really comes in handy. You have to detangle the hair first. It's a rule that applies to everything that it has hair on it. Detangle first. If you wet it before detangling, I've had cases from my clients that told me their experience, and it was not, oh my god, they learned the hard way. But that's one of the rules with taking care of hair. You have to detangle first. So for now, when I shampoo this hair, I'm usually very, very gentle to the hair because it is hair that it's not attached to the root, so it does not get any nutrients. So the nutrients that you use on it is what it depends on. So I usually use anti-itch shampoo to remove any residue, and then I use a honey oat blended shampoo to give moisture, and then I use conditioner. I am feeding the hair because it's not attached to a scalp, it's not getting any nutrients. So I'm very particular with the products that I use to cleanse this hair. And for the water, I'm very particular with the water. The temperature has to be lukewarm. When I say lukewarm, it's not cold and it's not hot. It's more closer to the cold side because warm water opens up the cuticle, and this here, it's not attached to a scalp, so it's not getting any nutrients or anything. So you have to be very gentle, and that's why I use a lukewarm. And I just go ahead and wet it first. I make sure the weft are wetted. My most focus here is it's the weft, because the weft, that's what we're going to use to attach to the cornrows for the sewing. So I need to make sure it's clean because it will be closer to the scalp, and I do not want it to irritate my client's skin. She has very sensitive scalp, and that's why I use the anti-itch peppermint tea tree shampoo to help treat with that. So I go ahead and just graciously apply that shampoo, the anti-itch shampoo, on the weft, and I kind of let it stay a little bit while I go through the ends of the hair and apply. And I just take my time to spread that shampoo to make sure it just goes through, because our hair is really thick, it's luxurious, and you have to make sure all of the products that you're applying seeps through. I love this shampoo. It always, sometimes it sells out. It's an amazing shampoo. I use it on my clients. It's really good. And I love using it to help treat the scalp because it's an anti-itch shampoo, so it prevents that itchy feeling that clients get, and it really, really cleanses the scalp or the hair. So right here, I'm just taking my time. And while I'm doing that, guys, let me know what you do with your human hair. How do you take care of your human hair extensions? It is an investment. You have to make sure you use the right product. Do you do it at home, or do you have a beautician who takes care of it? Please click on the please leave your comment below, and please click on the link below for our website if you would like to purchase our human hair. I promise you would love our hair. It's a very good quality. Also, please hit this subscribe button. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. We are aiming for 500 subscribers by the end of this year, so please hit the subscribe button and share this link. And over here, I am just combing through. This kind of helps to make sure the shampoo goes through all the all the hair strands. Sorry. So I'm just combing through with my wide teeth comb, just to make sure it spreads. There are different types of wide teeth comb. There are ones that has bigger gaps. I use this one because the ones with bigger gaps will not help me spread the products as much. So that's why I use this type of wide tooth comb. But after that, I just go ahead and cleanse it. And as you can see how I'm holding the weft, I'm holding the bundles in a way that I'm focusing on the weft, and this way it does not tangle. I'm holding them straight, because if you kind of hold them horizontally, it might tangle. So this is how I always do it, and it's so easy for me to detangle it. I've had clients who just kind of were shampooing their hair and they were doing it horizontally. I don't know if that makes sense, but it ended up being tangled. But this way, if you hold it like this and you just let the water just flow through it vertically, it really makes your life way easier. So now I'm using the moisturizing shampoo. So guys, when it comes to shampoo, I'm very particular. In cosmetology school, they really stress on shampoo, because shampoo is a very, very important part of the growth of your hair, right, and your hair routine. If you have to maintain the pH balance. pH is very important for your hair to grow naturally, to grow healthier, to be at its best environment. pH really helps that with a lot. So every time I cleanse a hair, when you're using a cleanser, either it has sulfate or it does not have sulfate ingredient in it, you are taking away the good oils and the bad oils. You're taking away the dirt, and also you're taking out the good oils. So you have to replenish that good oil, and that is where you have to use a shampoo that has a moisturizer in it. Honey is really good in moisturizing the hair. So that is why I always follow through. Even for my clients, when I start with a cleanser, I follow up with a moisturizer, because I need to bring back the good nutrients that I removed from the first step of using the cleanser. So again, taking my time, holding the hair vertically to make sure the water just flows through and it does not tangle. And I use my fingers to go through it. Just the whole point for this part is just to make sure it does not tangle and the water is lukewarm. I do not want to use a lot of heat, because this hair is not attached to the root. So I have to be very gentle, and it's an investment for my client. She's going to use this hair for a very long time, guys. So that's why I always offer for my clients. I make it easy for them, and I just tell them, I will prepare the hair for you before we install. I'll just do everything, because all of my clients are, you know, not all of them are aware of how to do this or even have time. So now I'm just making sure I remove the excess water before I apply the conditioner. I treat this hair like it's somebody's scalp. I just follow the same process. I do not cheat. I either follow the same process or I even go a step further because it's not attached to the root, right? Like this hair does not get any nutrient unless you give it, you know. And if you compare it to our hair that grows from our scalp, it gets nutrients from your blood supply, this and that, but this hair does not get any. So you have to take your time. And my client, she is extremely busy. She does not have time to take care of her hair, and this is her first time having this type of installation, since I think the last one she had was 5 years ago. So she does not have the time, number one, and she's not one of those clients that watch a lot of YouTube videos and plays with her hair, da 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 da. I have some clients that I know they will play with their hair, so I do not worry too much about them. But this one, I go extra steps because I know she will not have time to take care of her hair. She has a very busy life. So that's why it's important as a beautician to really understand your client, understand their lifestyle, understand everything for you to know how to serve them best. And once I prepare the hair, she will not have to do a lot or apply products on her hair. I always do client teaching at the end of the video when I did the installation. You guys will see me doing that, but that's just something that I make sure my clients are comfortable. So now while the hair is conditioning, I like to keep the conditioner for a while. Like I said, I'm just trying to make sure this hair has everything that it needs while I'm preparing it. And this is when I just go through the net just to check and see if it has lifted to the point that I'm comfortable with. Like I said before, my client has she has a darker skin tone. So when my client has a darker skin tone, I do not lift it too high. It just depends. Everyone is different, but with my years, that's what has worked best for my clients. So over there, I spray again, got to be glued, just to be sure that sometimes the bleach, when the heat is generated when you cover with the foil, sometimes the bleach kind of seeps through from the root to the top of the hair that comes out of the net. So I always take precautions. I'd rather be safe than sorry. So over here, guys, I'm happy with the how it's been lifted. Like I said, I'm particular. For some clients I keep it longer, for some I do not. For this particular client, we are not going to keep it for a long time. So I go ahead and just remove that layer of bleach. I make sure it is all out, as you can see right here. Also, because we sprayed the glue, I make sure I wet that section, and while I do that, I just check to make sure that the bleach did not slip through the ends of the hair. And I comb, of course you have to make sure you're combing, but I just try to make sure all of the bleach is out. And while I'm combing, I'm removing the glue too, since we use the glue, but I just take my time to sift through and make sure all of the bleach is out. You do not want to leave any bleach on the hair. And after that, this is where the purple shampoo comes in. That's the first step you do, because since you have lifted the hair, you have to tone it, because every time you lift hair with bleach, there's an undertone to that hair. It's usually like a yellow kind of undertone. So in that undertone, it is not good. You're not supposed to leave that undertone. So you have to use a pampo shampoo and let it stay for a little bit so it can remove that and that yellow undertone that you do not need. So I make sure it's spread, especially at the edges. I make sure that undertone is I make sure that purple shampoo is spread all the way, and I usually leave it for a few minutes. You don't want to overtone, you just want that undertone to be cleared out. And while that is drying out, I prepare to rinse out our hair bundle, since it has sat down with condition. And I just go through with my hands to make sure I detangle and use a comb as needed. And also, guys, when I rinse when I rinse out conditioner, I do this for everyone, even my clients. I use cold water. What cold water does, it helps seal that. If you open the cuticle during the cleansing step, this kind of helps close the cuticle, and then also because you have conditioner in there, it helps close the cuticle with the conditioner in there. So it's very, very important, this step of rinsing your hair with cold water. It really, really helps your hair. So I just follow through. I detangle as I condition, and I make sure I hold the hair bundles in a vertical manner. Guys, this is so easy. Please don't use it in a horizontal manner if you're if you're shampooing your hair bundles. Make sure you hold it vertical. It makes your life so easy. And now I can go ahead and rinse the purple shampoo out. I make sure I detangle as I go. I'm happy with how the knots have been lifted. Now it will be easy for me to work through when I'm installing this, and adding makeup on the net to make sure that it matches my client's skin tone. My work will be easy during installation. So I also use the shampoo. This step I did not use the cleanser because I this closure has been exposed to bleach, so that's enough exposure by itself. So I only use conditioner because I'm trying to make sure I do not over remove the good oils. So what I did, I just used the anti-itch just on the hair by itself. I did not use it on the net, just the hair extension, and I used a very small amount just to remove any bleach residue that might have attached to the hair strands. But I focus more on using the moisturizing shampoo. And as you can see, guys, I keep on just detangling to make sure it is all detangled and ready to go. And that's it, my dear guys. I am going to, with that closure, I am going to condition it the next day. I do not apply a lot of products on that closure because during installation you don't want it to have a lot of closure, a lot of products, sorry, because with the installation it's a very important part of the installation. And since my client is not using glue, I have to make sure that closure is squeaky clean so that when I'm applying I can have an easy time. But here's the result. I have my bundles ready. I'm just going to place them here, really use a towel, a dry towel, and kind of squeeze the extra moisture out of it. And I'm going to let them air dry. I love letting them air dry because it's natural and it's better for the hair. And you can also use a blow dryer or a dryer, but with low heat. I highly recommend you use a low heat. But this is the step that I use to prepare or maintain hair bundles for my client, and this is how I teach them how to do it. So if you guys have another way you do it that works for you, please comment on the link. Please leave your comment and let us know what you think, and let us know what your routine and what works for you. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please do not forget to subscribe. We need 500 subscribers. Thank you so much, and I'll post another video showing the wig installation. Thank you, guys. Love you. Bye.
First one by 20.